The TAB Platinum Pennant is back for Season 3. Let's roll.
New rules, new teams, same world-class competition.
...144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the groupers! Go the koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Kiwis!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.
Well, ladies and gents, welcome back to Yamba Bowling Club for the Inter-Region Sides Championship. We're about to kick off round 2, and we're streaming the Metro Northeast Manning Great Lakes clash. Players have just rolled the jack and about to commence the first end. It's Torin Chen on the mat for Metro Northeast. And he's got a nice bowl to start, just in behind the jack. So the greens are running quite quickly. Dale Snow now on the mat. And for those Eagle Eyes observers, yes, Dale was part of the Manning Great Lakes senior side. In fact, 3 players on this rink entirely: Dale Snow, Steve Harris and Paul Jopson. And the joys of having the live stream rinks all worked out in advance with not knowing who was on till round 2. We've got Paul Jopson yet again and Dale Snow. So Metro Northeast lines up on this rink as Torin Chen, Paul Crossan, Stuart McLeod and Adam Glew. And they're playing Dale Snow, Steve Harris, Daniel Jessup, and Paul Jopson. Of course, Daniel Jessup, State Over 40s pairs runner-up in December and winner 12 months previously. On rink 9, it's Steve Lowe, Shane Morris, Luke O'Grady, and Steve Rawlings. And they're up against Ash Brymer, Craig Colligan, Kent Price, and Shane Glovitz. And on rink 10, it's Peter McDermott, Scott Shepherd, Jamin Lewis and James Brown. And they're taking on the Manning Great Lakes, Matthew O'Brien, Jason Orish, Matthew Carter and Craig Donaldson. Because these teams are playing each other now, would mean that they were victors in their first round. Metro Northeast accounted for Hunter Valley 65-62, and Manning Great Lakes defeated Mid North Coast 54-52. And both matches saw the victorious side collect only one rink win. So spearheaded by a single rink win. We did have most matches well and truly finished for quite some time. Just had to wait for one match to finish, and that was the Greater Newcastle versus Metro Northwest, where Lee Schreiner and Brett Spur were the last rink off. Killed a combined 12 ends between them. It's a great start for Metro North East. Theirs are the green coloured bowls, and they are peppering the jack on this first end. So Paul Crossan, now Stuart McLeod on the mat. He has the two coloured bowls, blue and white XGs. 3 sets of XGs for Metro North East. Torin, Stuart and Adam Glew has XGs. Paul Crossan's are a fusion. Manning Great Lakes, Dale Snow's using Super 10s. Steve Harris, Dynamics. Daniel Jessup's got GTRs. And Paul Jopson, Premiers. Steve Harris is going to crash into the white bowl of Dale Snow, punch it up. Actually brought it into a good position, cut one out. Adam Glew calling Stuart McLeod to his backhand, being a left-hander. Wants him just to draw down towards that white bowl. That will be the slightly tighter hand, judging by our previous matches on this rink. Played very good weight for that shot. He's just got back to the bowl he was trying to draw to. I've been called to duty. Well, ladies and gents, commentary will return in just a few minutes. We've got an ID 10T error to correct. Well, thanks for your patience, ladies and gents. Just had to sort out a little issue. Grab it together. The two teams decide to play the wrong teams against each other. Didn't read the names in their draw. Just wanted to get me to do some running around to find the appropriate people to make the right decision. In the end, the two side managers decided they would restart and play against the correct teams. Two shots to Metro Northeast to start here. Adam Glew. Steve Rawlings also picking up a single. Oh dear. I do appreciate your patience there. Steve Harris on the mat now for Manning Great Lakes. A good ball from Harry. Paul Crossan. Just waiting while there's a bowl from an adjacent rink making its way down the green. Can see that one off to the right-hand side of the rink. He's just going to do a little on the short side as well. Oh, that bit of traffic there. Steve Harris asking, do I change hands, play the open hand? Advice from Daniel Jessup, who's up there directing the head at the moment. Paul Jopson probably just had to duck out for a moment. He's returned now. Well, Steve Harris, two good bowls. Stuart McLeod now about to play. He'll play the ditch side, which is slightly wider. Here's backhand. Really just wants to beat the jack high bowls. Come in, drift in there. Hopefully turn it quick enough angle to get shot. Very close to that. I think he's got second though. Steve Harris would still have shot with the bowl sitting just in front of that one. Daniel Jessup to play his first bowl of end two. He's also going to play that ditch side of the green. Can afford to play a nice confident draw here on a slightly tight line. Get the inside of that last bowl. He could draw around it as well. It's just got the feather on the edge. You see the call there. Onto your own. You get the edge of it, you turn it in. That bowl's already shot, so if you turn it in, it doesn't matter, the opponent bowl. So just had a little bit of weight and a little tighter than his first effort. Has got that tighter line. Wants to come in onto the edge of his bowl. Turned it up. It might even be shot. Very similar shot, yeah. I think it is shot now because you see Paul Jopson suggesting to Daniel Jessup to play onto Steve Harris's bowl. Get a roll or two out of it and knock it up onto that bowl of Paul Crossan's that was just pushed up. Sorry, Stuart McLeod's bowl. Daniel, just a little tight. It is the wider side of the green. A prevailing breeze tends to come along the clubhouse. So it's not as wide in this direction, but from about 2/3 of the way down on that side of the green going the other direction, tends to get a bit more effect from the wind. Just a little bit narrower on the inside, so Glew will be playing the wider side of the green. It's the side on the ditch on this rink 8 in this direction here at Yamba. And well, he's got his teammates bowl in. I think that might be one in, one out. Well, fire one from Joppo straight through the hole. He's got to be a little careful here that bowls on the way in now are against him. May choose to just draw to the back of the rink, cover it up. He's got another bowl back there as cover. Paul Jopson going quick again on the backhand this time. He's just got the front bowls on the edge, so it'll be Metro Northeast to collect the shots, and 2 it is. Decent start. It's Metro Northeast with the better of the start again. And Steve Harris watches on as Jack is trailed back, so it's changed it over. Slight error from Paul Crossan, just a little on the heavy side. Trails the Jack back to Dale Snow. Harry is, well, apart from grass and weight, it's not too bad. Narrow, bit short. A chance for Paul Crossan to try and correct things. Not enough grass on that side. Will turn a fair bit coming down that way, just a bit wider. Once it gets past the protection of the clubhouse, get a bit more effect from the breeze. So Stuart McLeod. Well, it's a good draw from Stuart behind. Jessup, it's pretty well down, getting a bit of applause from Paul Jopson, and why not? It's just flopped in front of the Jack. Not quite a toucher, but not far off it. Mid-2 to Manning Great Lakes at this point. Good effort from Stuart McLeod as well. Third shot. It's just to hold on. Just going to crash on the shorter bowls. Glew, he's going to play weight through these bowls. His hand does hold a bit. He's pushed his own bowl through and got some position. Paul Jopson. Plenty of room to draw around those front ones. In fact, he wants to miss those by, maybe not quite that much. Mine's finishing behind, but it's going to cover the rink number. And another run here from Adam. Wants to find that port and get rid of the shot bowl. He's got it onto the Jack. killed it, so it's working out which end to send the bowls to. Torin Chen's bowls on its way down. He's playing what is the wider side of this green, the ditch side. He's got a toucher, just ran on a little. Good effort. As a reminder, you can follow the live scores from all of these matches. We have competitor scoring in operation. You can connect to the Bowls Link app. Click on the scores, results. Or you can go to the browser version. results.bowlslink.com.au. Tap on Bowls New South Wales. Choose the Region Sides Championship and then the men's or the women's, whichever one you want, and click the live button that you can see. It'll show the scores at the moment of all matches in progress. Of course, you can get all of the results from previous rounds as well. Dale Snow, well, he's nailed this one. So progress scores here at Yamba. Metro Southwest leads Illawarra 18 shots to 8 after 11 ends. It's 5-4 after 7 ends between Northwest and Nepean. Riverina Murray leads Northern Rivers 11-6 after 10. Midwest leads Southeast 14-8 after 11. Hunter Valley 8, Mid-North Coast 6 after 6 ends. 5 ends between Metro Southeast and Greater Newcastle, and it's 4-3. And Central Coast 1, Metro Northwest 9 after 7 ends. In the women's inter-region competition, it's 5 ends played. Metro Southwest leading 8-1 over Riverina Murray. Mid-North Coast 11, Southeast 17 after 12 ends. Metro Northeast leads Central Coast 9-4 after 7. Illawarra leads Hunter Valley 11-7 after 9. Greater Newcastle leads Northern Rivers 14-10 after 16. Nepean Highlanders out to a huge start, 28 shots to 8 after 15 against Midwest. It's Metro Southeast 20-15 over Metro Northwest after 18 ends, and Northwest 23, Manning Great Lakes 15 after 18 ends. All the men's matches are being played here at Yamba, where we're broadcasting from. The women's matches being played at Evans Head and Iluka. Reminder, we'll be bringing you the women's semi-final on Sunday morning from approximately 9 a.m. Men's round 3 and quarterfinal tomorrow. Men's final on Sunday afternoon. Jessup that forehand side. Slightly reaching shot here. He's got a nice tight line. Still not going to quite get back quickly enough. Pop in behind the jack. McLeod looking just to get out and around those bowls, draw a shot. Pumped up a green bowl, so that would be a Metro Northeast. Dale Snow has close to shot. Very close between the two there, one of each. So it would be one shot at the moment. Not sure to whom. Well, Steve, he's come through, turned out the Manning Great Lakes Bowl, so it's definitely now 1-2. Manning Great Lakes has turned out the Metro Northeast Bowl, so it's now 1 to Manning. Craig Donaldson picked up a 5. Oh dear me, I've done it again. Seven after 8, correct score. Well, Jopson looking to play the slightly narrow hand. There's a group of bowls that he's probably trying to cover or to just sneak around and draw a shot. I think that was just the one, but I will wait for the official score to come through. Snow has rolled the jack. I think he's rolled that significantly longer than was wanted. was one shot to Manning Great Lakes on this broadcast rink. 8 shots apiece. It's 4-1 after 3 on our rink. Steve Rawlings leads 4-0 over Shane Globitz after 3. And it's 7-0 in favour of Craig Donaldson. Oh, Torin Chen. Another fantastic start from Torin. Dale just in behind. Pretty good effort. Torin really doesn't need to correct too much. Like another foot of weight, 30 centimetres or so. Just to drop in behind the jack. Unfortunately, he's dropped the weight off. Steve Harris is pretty well pointed on that hand. It will swoop back quite quickly. It's just going to run on. So still 1 to Torin Chen. Paul Crossan will play that wider backhand side as well. Coming back brilliantly, but just a little bit on the quick side. Greens have really picked up pace since the weather has turned nice after Monday. Nice Monday, of course. Windy and wet. Since then, the weather's been a lot kinder. Quite warm yesterday, today. Green has really picked up pace. Yeah, just through again. Well, entries for the Champion of Champions singles are open until 11th of February. So if your current club singles champion isn't entered, get them in now. Just check out all the details for the event on the Bowls New South Wales website, bowlsnsw.com.au. Entries to, a link to the entries is in the description of this video. That's another one in the pack. Daniel Jessup to a drawn shot for his opening bowl. See that, Jack, just in front of Daniel Jessup's bowl on the centre line. Paul Jopson just a bit short. But still 1 to Manning Great Lakes as this head stands. Adam Glew on his way to the mat to play last bowl of this end. It's going to be a little on the quick side. It's a little tight from Dale Snow for the opening bowl. Torin Chen's been in pretty good form for the opening of this game. Good correction from Dale Snow, drifting in nicely. That'll be a very good shot, just short of a toucher. Torin doesn't need to do too much differently. Perhaps 50 centimetres or so more weight just to get down to that shot bowl. Could afford up to a metre. But unfortunately, he's taken it off instead of putting it on. Steve Harris following Dale Snow down. This looks to be slightly tight on the line. A little tight again. Needs some love. He's not going to get it. It's just going to slide past. The weight, almost magnificent. Finished very close to Jack High. Daniel Jessup. He'll play that forehand side. Looking to get down to Dale Snow's bowl. Won't mind drifting in behind. That one will probably count. Playing the backhand. Same ditch side of the green. Being left-hander, it's backhand. Just going to come underneath. Looking for a little run through. He's got a piece of the jack. Jack's gone through. Waiting for the marker to be put above the jack. The bowl would be Manning, Great Lakes. The toucher is marked by the red marker on the bank. See there, Jack in the ditch, ball in the ditch. Needs this to stop before the sand. I'm going to. One to Manning. dribbles in. Snow goes up on the backhand, comes in very nicely. Torin Chen comes in okay. Bit of excitement next door. Dale Snow just backs off, waits for that bowl to go through. Torin just drops the weight off that one. Steve Harris now on the mat. Just gets the edge. Still 1 to Dale Snow, I'd imagine, with the white bowl back right. Someone give Harry a bit of a slap. He's walked in front of the mat. He's walked in front of the camera again. Did promise not to do it, but just hasn't managed to achieve that. Stuart McLeod coming through on that wider forehand side for him. Still 1 to Manning Great Lakes, as that head reads. Daniel Jessup just trying to add another one there. Dale Snow's bowl back right, just behind the jack, would be the one that's counting, I think, anyway. Daniel just going to run fraction too far through. Stuart McLeod, I think he's just overcorrected the weight on this one. Paul Jopson, you also try and play that slightly wider side of the green. Played it pretty well, just wrecked on this green bowl. It's a Metro Northeast. Adam Glew. He's just not quite nailed that either. Paul Jopson wants this to run. Not a lot of confidence in that step, though, is there? Just going to pull up short. I think he knew it wasn't quite got the speed on it. This one's looking okay, and it might be just a bit quick. Will really start to swing now, but he's just got a little too much speed on it. Oh, I've got to put a tape on this one. One to Manning. Dale Snow delivering his bowl out on that wider side. And number 7 for all on our feature rink. It's 5-7. So one more to James Brown, and 5-1 after 5. Still the score on the Steve Rawlings Shane Globert's rink. Dale Snow just not quite got the right speed and width on this one. Short and narrow that bowl. Steve Harris out on the wide side of the green. A quick go around the grounds to get you caught up with the scores on the other matches. And of course, you can get these by jumping onto the BowlsLink app or the web browser version, results.bowlslink.com.au. Click on Bowls New South Wales, Inter-Region Sides Championship. You can pick the men's or the women's, whichever one you're looking for the scores for. In the men's Inter-Region, Metro Southwest giving a bit of a stick to Illawarra at the moment. It's 34-12 after 22 ends. It's Nepean Highlanders 24, Northwest 13 after 20 ends. Riverina Murray lead Northern Rivers 24-20 after 24. Midwest lead Southeast 25-24 after 23 ends. Hunter Valley and Mid-North Coast, it's 20-17 after 19. Metro Southeast and Greater Newcastle 16 apiece after 17 ends. Central Coast and Metro Northwest, it's 14-22. Metro Northwest leading after 19 ends. In the Women's Inter-Region Championship, Metro Southwest, Southwest that is, well and truly in control, 38-4 after 19 ends over Riverina Murray. Mid-North Coast leads Southeast 28-26 after 24. Central Coast trail Metro Northeast 15-18 after 17. Illawarra trail Hunter Valley 18-21 after 21 ends. Greater Newcastle lead Northern Rivers 26-20 after 27. Nepean Highlanders lead Midwest 47-19 after 28. Metro Northwest 34, Metro South East 24 after 30, and it's Northwest 30, Manning Great Lakes 28 after 29 ends. Those matches being played at Evans Head and Iluka. And as I said, you can keep up with those scores. They are being live scored by the competitors on BowlsLink, the app or browser, results.bowlslink.com.au, sorry. Stuart McLeod now on the mat for Metro North East. Watch this to come back. Good line on the other hand. I think just going to have a little bit of pace carrying through. Came back towards the centre line, but just ran on a little past the target. Reminder that the Champion of Champions singles entries close on the 11th of February. All those details available on the Bowls New South Wales website, bowlsnsw.com.au, but a link to the entry portal is available on the description of this video. Paul Jopson also looking for that hand side draw. Just a bit quick as well. Adam Glew looking to draw in here and wants that to flop in. I don't think it quite got enough work on that one. Oh, wants it to miss those. That's a nor'easter bowl that's been pumped right up into the head. Might be 2 shots to nor'east. Metro northeast. And played exceptionally well by Adam Glew. That should just about count. Oh, like just the one indicated. Oh, Torin just a little bit on the shy side there. Good reply from Dale Snow, still just a little bit on the short side. And Torin needs probably 1.5 meters on his previous effort. Pretty well pointed. It's going to finish him behind. Still probably 1 shot to Dale Snow. pretty good track to repeat it and even do better. Sits on the inside of Torin's ball. He's just gone around, so good home, but comment that YouTube keeps cutting in and out. It might be internet on your end. Analytics on our broadcast says we're up around the 6 megabits per second for the majority. We've dropped down to 4 at one stage. We're up around the 6 for the majority, so still going more than adequate broadcast rate for the 30 frames per second, 1080 pixels. Big cheer from Paul Jopson for Steve Harris playing a good sit and stay shot. Just wants this to run a little more. It's not quite got the right speed. Oh, Harry played the run. Can he draw a shot now? Two bowls are going to overlap. Didn't touch, so good. Don't have to return them. Because if two bowls in course do touch on that, as long as they're on the right bias to return to their rink in their original course, they are returned to be delivered again by the players. Should be stopped before they get to the head. It would be a displacement by a neutral object or person. So Stuart McLeod, he might need a little help here. Tight line. He's got the green bowl up. That's his teammates, but it's popped in behind Dale Snow's bowl. Looks like still 2 to Manning Great Lakes at this point. Daniel Jessup, he looks very much on the tight side. Can get a little bit of luck. Got a flop over off that bowl. Don't know that he's got the right glance inwards rather than suck the momentum out. Well, saw the it drop down front of Glew. Bowl just managed to hold on and run through. Daniel Jessup, chance to add into this count. Do you think it's still Manning holding? Probably a couple. Can afford a slightly tighter line on that side of the green. It's not going to come back as much as the other. Adams just a little bit on the quick side. Paul Jopson trying to draw in. It's not a bad effort from Paul. They're edging it in. It's going to come right down to the jack for a touch. A brilliant effort. just fallen over as well to make it that little more challenging. Oh, Adams just missed his line a little bit there. Was trying to reach. Chance for Paul Jopson to draw another. Don't know how hard Paul would be trying to draw a shot here. Chasing it. Not quite going to run this all the way though. That's 1 to Manning. Oh no, it's 3. 3 to Manning. Paul Jopson goes ahead on this rink. Miss. Adding it on. James Brown now 6-7. And Steve Rawlings. Oh, I'll muck that up again. So 6-7 on our rink here after 8 ends. Good start from Dale Snow. James Brown is 5-8 after 7 ends. Apologies here, I'm just trying to get my scoreboard correct. There we go. I pressed the right buttons finally. Glew wants this to swing down. He's after those bowls and he's got them. Be holding one or two. Jopson trying to draw on the forehand. And does draw the shot. Adam Glew, he may look for that bowl again. Does. Pretty close to getting the jack. Jack gets fair chunk. And, oh, he's killed it. Dale Snow will get the replay of end number 9 underway. .21 ends per team clash, 63 total. All ends must be played during sectional play. Of course, once we get to knockout, play ceases if it becomes impossible for a team to win. We're giving that one a little bit of applause. It's just a bit through, but it's a good bowl in the context of today's game. Green fairly sharp. Taking a fair bit of grass out there. And Chen's bowl has interest from Adam Glew on its way down. Snow just wants to lose a fraction of weight. He's going to crash on his own bowl. Probably 2 shots now. Well, there's been a couple of big pickups from Craig Donaldson. Jumped out to a 15-5 lead after 9 ends. Steve Rawlings picked up at 2. Manning now leading, Manning Great Lakes leading 26-19, 25 ends played. Quick rundown from the other games. Metro Southwest now well in control against Illawarra. It's 51-15 after 32, so roughly halfway, pretty much halfway, just past halfway. Nepean Highlanders leading Northwest 31-19 after 28. Riverina Murray now 29-33, trailing Northern Rivers after 32. Midwest and Southeast 34 apiece after 32. Hunter Valley trailing Mid-North Coast 23-25 after 25 ends. Metro Southeast 19, Greater Newcastle 24 after 24 ends, and 30 ends played between Central Coast and Metro Northwest. Metro Northwest lead 38-20. At Evans Head and Iluka, the interregion women's competition. Metro Southwest 47 lead Riverina Murray 9 after 28 ends. It's 36-31, Southeast leading Mid-North Coast after 32. Metro Northeast 27, Central Coast 24 after 26 ends. After 30 ends, Hunter Valley leads 34-24 over Illawarra. That's 31 apiece between Greater Newcastle and Northern Rivers after 37 ends. After 36 ends, Nepean Highlanders in control, 53-28 against Midwest. It's 38-32, Metro Northwest leading Metro Southeast after 38 ends. And finally, after 37 ends, Manning Great Lakes 40, Northwest 38. Stuart McLeod draws an absolute perler. Daniel Jessup. Paul Jopson's going to get him to have a little lash at this one. Indicates there, coming through the gap. Wants this to just hold that line. Gonna just miss underneath. Stuart McLeod, he'll try and add another one in here. Doesn't want to make a bigger target, but would like one to count. Given it a fair chance too. Fantastic bowling, Stuart McLeod. Well, TAB Platinum Penny tipping competition is back for season 3. Bragging rights are on the line as tipsters battle it out for top spot. Tip your way to the top of the TAB Platinum Pennant tipping competition and you win a custom set of Drake's Pride bowls. Register now, submit your tips for season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, which gets underway on Friday, 27th of February. There's a link in our description. Paul Jopson whacks that, puts it out of bounds. Yes, TAB Platinum Pennant underway Friday, 27th of February, 6 p.m. for the first game. And it's the much bolstered Carlingford Koalas who will host the Cabramatta Bull Ants in our first official live stream of the championships. Of course, the Cabramatta Season 1 champions, Season 2 champions Marylands, Warilla runners-up both years. You can catch all that information on the Bowls New South Wales website. Remember, a link to the Platinum Pennant Tipping Comp available on the description of this video. Oh, it's a fantastic start from Dale Snow, Torin Chen, just under the line. Dale looking to repeat the dose. Torin a little bit tight with his first. He wants this correction. If he gets the same weight in the right grass, he'll just about pop down onto that bowl. It's a good effort. He's just pulled up short. Steve Harris will play the opposite hand to the leads. Doesn't want to run into that last Torin Chen bowl. It has got the chance to draw down to the jack. Good result available here, and he's got the little tickle back to his own team's bowl. Very good result. Paul Jopson understandably quite pleased with that one. A little bit of aggression here from the Metro Northeasters. Not a bad tactic there. Their own bowls on the way in, get a turn out of it. Unfortunately for them, he's just got a small piece and flicked it across the face and run through. Steve Harris looking to add another one in. That'll count. There is a chance there to play. Wait again. Could get at least 2 or 3 of those. with the right result. Can also get the little kiss and stay. Drag the jack to their own bowls. Well, he's done that. May well be out of bounds again. It looks like we're starting this end yet again.
...144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the Griffins! Go the Koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Eagles!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.
TAB Platinum Pennant back in 2026. Starts 27th February. You are watching us here at Yamba Bowling Club for the 25-26 Inter-Region Sides Championship. It's round 2 of the men's Inter-Region. And we're watching Metro North East up against Manning Great Lakes. Just a reminder that the Women's Inter-Region Championship also on at the moment. It's being played today and tomorrow at Evans Head and Iluka Bowling Clubs, with the semi-finalists to play here at Yamba on Sunday morning. Don't forget, get on down to Evans Head, Iluka or Yamba Bowling Club over the next 2 days, and Yamba on Sunday to witness the final series of the men's and the women's here at Yamba on Sunday. Steve Harris, fair bit of room to get in there. Just not going to come back quickly enough. Too fancy the green bowl there. Torin Chen holding shot. Wants this to work its way back. I think he's got a little bit too much speed. Paul Crossan. Very well played. Dropped one right in there. Adam Glew suggesting a little bit of aggression, try and get rid of that bowl. No result there. Glew just calling Stuart McLeod for a little bit of aggression. Wants him to play through those bowls. Just looking for the shot bowl. Try and punch it through or take the jack right through the ditch. Just going to swing down. Misses everything and will be picked up. Put on the bank. Jessup trying to draw one in. Just gone around the back for protection. Probably not a bad place to finish up with the aggression shown by the Metro Northeast team. I think they might be having another little dash. Taking a little more grass on this one. Wants this to swing back right down to the shot bowl. Does just run through. Took quite a lot less weight on that, so retained it. Just a reminder, you can access the current scores for all matches in both the men's and women's Interregion Sides Championship by jumping on your BowlsLink app or through the website, results.bowlslink.com.au. We'll give you a run around the grounds in just a moment. Been updating those regularly for you. Just going to be up there. Might be third shot. That last bowl from Paul Jopson. In the women's interregion, it's 32 ends, Metro Southwest, 53-11 over Riverina Murray, Mid-North Coast, 41, Southeast 37, after 38. Adam Glew, well, he's tight as well. Risk of getting his own closest bowl, and he's done that. That could be a reasonable count now for Manning Great Lakes. The white bowls, of course, Dale Snow and Paul Jopson. Blue bowl next to Jack is Steve Harris's, and the blue bowl short is Steve Harris's. Don't mind Paul Jopson going to the back just to give a bit of protection. I think it's going to be lost. It's Central Coast 31-29 over Metro Northeast after 31. And Hunter Valley 42, Illawarra 24 after 34 in the women. Oh, Adam Glew's got a wick, hit the jack and run away. Right. Count. Jack went forward. That could have made it 4. I'm looking at these bowls closely now. Yep, 4 shots. So those adventurous runs may have just brought a count of 4. Manning Great Lakes. Manning Great Lakes grabbing control of this match. A few counts. I'll jump back to the women's scores. Greater Newcastle 35, Northern Rivers 38 after 42. Also 42 ends Nepean Highlanders 57, Midwest 31, Metro Northwest 42, Metro Southeast 35 after 44, and it's 40-38. Manning Great Lakes leading Northwest after 37. So that's the wrap up of the women's scores. In the men's, Metro Southwest 56 leading Illawarra 23 after 38. It's 37-24, Nepean Highlanders leading Northwest after 33. Northern Rivers 42, Riverina Murray 33 after 38 ends. Southeast 37, trailing Midwest 39 after 36. Hunter Valley trailing Mid-North Coast 25-29 after 31. Greater Newcastle 27, Metro Southeast 25 after 29. And Metro Northwest 44 lead Central Coast 23 after 36. Torin Chen holding with his first bowl. Wants to make sure he's out and around Dale Snow's bowl, sitting, well, not quite in the path because you really want to draw around that. He's just going to feather the side and run around. Big 2 to Torin, with Steve Harris to jump on the mat now to play his bowl. Dale Snow, a couple of metres through with his opening bowl. You can see it bottom left of screen under our rink scoreboards, and also front left. Steve Harris will play the slightly narrower side of the green, more of a clear path towards the jack. He's got plenty on this, and he might just kick the jack across. Still one shot to Metro Northeast. So that will mean that Paul Crossan, drawing, has to take a little more grass as well. Jack on a yard off the centre line now. That one's got a bit of pace on it. Might even end up right across to the sand. Harris plays backhand side, the wider side of the green. Paul Crossan needs a big correction on weight, and he's done that. It's just a stop, and it has. That counts. 2 shots to the Nor'easters at the moment. Daniel Jessup. Given there's plenty of grass, but speed is just a bit hot. Comes in, drops in. It's a pandemic of bowls in the ditch. Daniel Jessup looking for a bit of a correction on his previous bowl. Was heavy. It's still tight. If it can get a favourable touch and run in. Oh, he's just dropped around that bowl short. It will count. It's at least 3, possibly 4. I do think it's just the 3 from camera angle. I think he's a little bit deceptive. Stuart McLeod wants this just to drop down to the jack. He's got a little bit of running on this as well. That's going to scoot right through. Green certainly has picked up pace in the last couple of days. One for Paul Jopson's quite a bit through. And Adam Glew. Seen everyone be quick, and he's just left this one short. Paul Jopson holding a count at the moment. Really dearly love to add another one to that. Let's try and throw a bit of pressure at the Nor'easters. He's done it pretty well. I'd say it's at least 4. Adam Glew needs to hit the jack, I think, and he's done it. He's going to bounce on the back one. He's still going to run through. Could be still 2 or 3 shots. One for sure to Manning. 2 is the verdict. So 2 more shots to Manning Great Lakes. Dale Snow gives this one plenty of air, and it's coming all the way back. Just a little bit of speed required. Still 15 shots the difference between Manning Great Lakes and Metro Northeast. It's 17 shots to 6. Craig Donaldson leading James Brown. That's 11 ends played. It's 6 shots to 9 that Shane Globitz trails Steve Rawlings. But it's also 13 shots to 6 that Paul Jopson leads Adam Glew on our feature ink. Torin Chen played a really good bowl. Dale Snow, what a reply. Torin's got a chance here just to play the... Oh, it's a little bit narrower hand. Can arrive. It's on his own bowl, just one roll to count, or just duck under, touch the white bowl, give it one little roll to stay for two. Draw as well. Don't know if it'll come back enough from that angle there. Paul Jopson says Manning Great Lakes holds the one shot. Wants Steve Harris to play round the white bowls, get position. He's going to crash into that, but that's fine. That's Dale Snow's. It's pretty much gone where Paul Jopson wanted the bowl. So probably just as well that he did run into it, because he was asking him to draw to there, not the weight he did to push that one in. Adam Glew says ball crossing, you need to arrive. Wants the inside of that bowl. He's got it onto the jack. That's shot to the Nor'easters. Steve Harris have to draw backhand. Pretty well pointed. Wants it to sit that bowl to stay. It's good enough for a second. Just adds a little bit of pressure. Daniel Jessup, he'll play that backhand side. He's got a bit of running on this. Nice tight line. Needs a little bit of love. He's got the inside of the bowl. Stays for second. Good result. Stuart McLeod has given it a little chance, but under the line, the draw weight, the weight is spectacular, but under the line, Daniel Jessup's going fairly quick here. Just going to miss underneath. There's a little false start there. Needs a clear run, not going to get it. Paul Jopson could be a few down. Hasn't quite got the combination on that one. Glew hasn't quite come back either. Oh, Paul Jopson likes this. Little touch is brilliant. Very well played, Paul Jopson. Probably holding 3 there now. Well, it's not too badly pointed at all from Adam Glew. Just going to fade under. I do fancy he's got the second shot out of that. It is just the one conceded, so very good save, but it is another one to Paul Jopson and Manning Great Lakes. Dale Snow just not quite got the send on that one. Opens up the opportunity for Torin Chen. Torin's not quite seized that opportunity with that bowl. And Dale Snow, very good correction. Sitting in next to the jack. Torin's had it a little bit too much. This looks pretty well pointed from Steve Harris. Just needs to bleed the speed out. Oh, he's just gone past the shot bowl. It's probably not too bad a home. This green quite slippery, catching the players out. Oh, very well bowled from Paul Crossan. Just trails it back. He'll be holding 1. Steve Harris out on that backhand, has given this plenty of air. Wants it to come right back. Paul Jopson urging it on. Just going to crash into the back of the front bowl. Paul Crossan just going to be close, but not quite. Daniel Jessup, he's looking to draw inside that light green Metro bowl. Can get a little sit on the shot bowl or touch that jack back to get a good result. Clear that's pretty good as well. Wow. It's finished in a nice home, just shy of jack high. Stuart McLeod. A little bit through the head, but good effort. Daniel Jessup. Steve Harris just couldn't help himself, had to walk across. He did promise not to walk in front of the camera, but just got a bit excited. Stuart McLeod, one of his own bowls coming in. Probably wants to just slide past that bowl. Comes to a pretty good home. So that bowl, and that bowl are manning. I do feel that Paul Jopson will probably try and draw in here. Just roll that jack back to Steve Harris. May play a little aggression. He's going to play some aggression on the forehand, which he thinks to be easier to play that way. He's not going big. He might be just trying to draw around the pack. Going to end up at the back. Glew can play in on that side as well. Got a couple of opportunities here. Wants to slide under. Just going to catch on the Manning ball. Not quite make it through. Paul Jopson just sneaking around there. Is the speed going to get him? Oh, great effort. Falls over it. May well have got it. Well, maybe the... not happy with that delivery. That's the speed. One shot to Metro Northeast. Craig Donaldson scored another 2. He's leading 19-7 after 13 ends. And it's 12 ends played. Shane Globitz has picked up a 3 to go to the lead. 10-9 after 12 ends. So 37 ends in. It's 20 shots. The difference between the two teams. Two sides, I should say. Torin Chen's bowl just going a little bit past. Dale Snow played fairly well today. Just a fraction short there. Probably shot though. Torin Chen. Just a little bit of correction needed. I'm just going to slide past. So Dale holding 2. Steve Harris will be looking to add to that. Harry's just a bit quick. He's urging it on. I think it's, well, he's got the good grass, just didn't quite send it. Very tight line from Steve Harris. Underneath. Stuart McLeod wants this to just stop around those. Close. Daniel just a little on the heavy side. A chance for Stuart just to correct on his first. Just a fraction more grass. It looks tighter. Wants to miss that one. Yeah, a little quick again. Still the white bowl's holding. Glew, he's also trying to draw on that forehand side. His teammates were quick. He's got it reasonably well pointed. Wants to slide and fall in now. And, well, I think he might have gone very close to getting shot. Paul Jopson can play that hand with a lot of confidence, but you saw the arm go out behind the bowl, indicating he doesn't think he's got anywhere near enough grass. Crashes into the short one, probably makes his next one just that little more challenging visually. Does need to be fairly wide out in that side of the green, though. Wants this to come in to the counting position. Well, having looked to see what that position is before Paul Jopson plays his last bowl. Paul Jopson. Well, you see the arm out behind it, indicates he doesn't think he's gone wide enough. If he's got enough speed, gets onto the white bowls, he could get a result. Don't know that he's got enough of them, though. There's one Manning bowl taken out. They'll measure for the second. Two shots to Metro Northeast, Adam Glew.
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back for Season 3. Let's roll.
New rules, new teams, same world-class competition.
...144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the Griffins! Go the Koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Eagles!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.
TAB Platinum Pennant gets underway round 1 Friday 27th of February. Our streaming game that night will be the Carlingford Koalas, a much bolstered side this year, taking on Platinum Pennant 1 champions, Cabramatta Bullants. Maryland's the reigning champions, Warilla, runners-up both years. Plenty of side changes, 2 new sides coming in. Soldiers Point Soldiers and the Charlestown Tigers. Plenty of action to come, so check out all the draws online. And not only is the Platinum Pennant ticking off, tipping comp into action. So the Platinum Pennant tipping competition's back for Season 3. Bragging rights on the line as tipsters battle it out for the top spot. Tip your way to being the TAB Platinum Pennant tipping competition top tipper and win a custom set of Drake's Pride bowls. Register now, submit your tips for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, which gets underway on Friday 27th of February. There's a link to the tipping comp in the description of this video. Well, you see Paul Jopson's indication there to Daniel Jessup. Get a little bit aggressive. Go whack. He wants that green bowl out. Well, he's got nothing but air. A chance for Adam Glew to pile on a bit more pressure. I think Daniel will be going again. And same hole through the gate. Adam Glew's bowl on the way down. It's fairly well pointed, nicely out. It will just swing across a little. Well, maybe. Paul Jopson, a lot less weight than he'd called for his third. He's trying to draw one close, wants to just drift inside that green bowl. Speed's just going to get him. It's going to be perfectly grassed. Almost perfectly grassed, but past the head. Last chance for Adam Glew just to try and add another one. Wants to try and build some score. His side's 21 behind. Approaching that 2/3 of the match mark. He's overcorrected this. So Paul Jopson. Chance to change this around. Build his team's advantage. He's just got a little bit of speed on it again. Well, I think that was just the one shot. Joppo's just decided to remind Adam Glew that it needs to stand aside. Chen, his first bowl, quite a bit narrow. Started very strongly to Torin, but just hasn't been able to keep it up throughout the game. Weight on that one's really good again, but that hand really does take some grass. Make it quite difficult for the players. Well, it was a count of 4 on that previous end. Craig Donaldson's picked up another 2. And well, we've had another end go on, but no score on the bottom one. So 9-13 on 14 is what Bowlslink is saying. Maybe we had a tight end. Well, Steve Harris, he clunked that bowl and stayed. Still 19 shots, the difference in the masterboard. Paul Crossan through the head. Stuart McLeod, well, he's quick too. Okay, if it's a tight line, chance to sit that shot bowl, but he's just drawn back to the centre line. Nice hot day. The sun is baking this green. It's getting quicker. Daniel Jessup, well, he's got a chunk of the jack, popped it onto Steve Harris's bowl and ran through. Perhaps a little lucky. This looks like it's a more attacking intent. Needs it to hold its line, but it's going to just swing away. We've been looking to sit that shot bowl through. They've got second. Daniel maybe needs just a 20 centimetres or so more grass and a yard or two less weight. Wants this to drift around that bowl and swing across. Still just a little quick for the draw. Glew. He's trying to play a delicate weighted shot on that hand. Quite difficult because it's still going to swing. You get enough weight. Just got to calculate how much. Paul Jopson wants this to come down under the green bowl at the front. Get another bowl in that head. He's played that pretty well. This could be a multiple here for Manning. Again, Adam taking the more direct route, and we're not going to see anything because Paul Crossan's standing right in front of our camera. He's waving as to say, well, bowl, but we have no idea what's going on. Well, he's got rid of at least one there. Joppo's probably holding with his last bowl, though. He cut it down by getting rid of those. Well, he might get it. Not going to get a tickle on the jack. He's going to miss and run right through. Manning's picked up the mat. Paul Jopson. One down. A little bit under the line with this one. Great effort from Adam Glew. Going to be close to a second shot. If Paul Jopson might consider a little bit of aggression here. Bowl's on its way. Does look a tighter line. Depends on his weight. He's going to come back pretty close. Wants a chip on the jack. Just misses. I think that'll be 2 now. Adam Glew be hoping to draw a third one. 24 shots behind on the big board. They really do need to take some action right now. And just a little delicate with that. So it is 2 to Metro North East. Now, just have a little discussion about what length to play. Well, Craig Donaldson continues to pile the pain on. He's picked up another 3 to lead 26-7 after 16 ends. It's still 14-10 after 16. Shane Globitz leads Steve Rawlings. Torin Chen. That's a pretty good starter. This game, that bowl, big chance to be there or thereabouts in the count. It's the one to beat for sure. Not only because it's the only one on the green. It's taking plenty of grass out there. We've seen that over the course of this competition and the previous. Torin wants 40 centimetres of weight and probably about the same of grass. Well, he's corrected a bit and is shot. One more shot to Shane Globitz. Pushes that total lead for Manning Great Lakes out even further. 26 shots, 13 ends remaining. It's 2 per end. Well above the juniors run rate theory. See Paul Jopson there calling Steve Harris on that forehand side. Arriving can sit the shot bowl and stay. It's also a chance to trail the jack. Going to get contact, but hasn't pumped it out enough. Still shots to Metro Northeast. Had to change the head up. But didn't get the favourable result. Just going to keep running through the head. Going to swap to the backhand draw. A bit more grass. But there is the Metro Northeast bowl. Jack high. Plenty of air to just come inside that one. If you happen to be a little tight and heavy and get the lucky trail of the jack, you'd make a couple with the white bowl at the back. Dale Snow. He's gone very close to the correct weight, and that might even be shot. Well, Stuart McLeod got the edge of his bowl, flopped in. That I think he might have just snuck in for the shot there, beat Steve Harris. Daniel Jessup, that looks a tight line. If he's got some weight, it's okay, but if he's got draw weight, he'll fade right underneath. Yeah, it has faded just underneath. Stuart McLeod now. Well, gets onto his own bowl, it's good. Doesn't want contact with the jack, doesn't get it, but zooms right through, just swoops through the head. Daniel Jessup now lets it go on that backhand side. And just slightly underdone the weight. Adam Glew, and in the past I've said that Adam was a former rookie competitor. That's not true. Adam says he did not compete in the rookies, so don't call him rookie. Certainly has made his mark on bowls in that area though, has been very competitive in regional championships. Competed in the over 40s pairs state finals as well. Paul Jopson, one, maybe two down. I do think he'll play. Yeah, he's playing the backhand. Can afford to be positive here. Can sit that blue and white bowl on a good line. Wants it to just hold its line a bit longer. Gets the edge. Wow, the weight is really good. But just swooped across the head on him. Oh, plenty of grass taken by Adam. We'll get back, but he's just pushed it a little bit fast. Maybe a good home. They'd be considering whether or not to try and rip out the shot bowl. Happened to get it just on the low side. You might cannon it into the other bowl there in the head and pump it out. Could leave you a couple. They're well in front. And he is going solid at that bowl. And just a fraction on the wide side. That would indicate it's probably 1 or 2 shots. And they're not going to give it too much away. Not going to let us know. Keep an eye on the Bowls Link scores, which of course you can watch all the matches in progress. And the up-to-date, just a slight delay when they put them in. It was 2. 17 all on our feature match. But James Brown's picked up a single. And after 17 ends, it's 15-10 in the other clash. So it's 58-35, 23 shots the difference. We've played 52 of our 63 ends, 11 remaining, 3 on our feature match. So it appears that Manning will go into the second round, out of the second round, I should say, with 2 wins. In a prime position to claim at least one of those, well, to claim a semi-final berth tomorrow afternoon, quarter-final berth, I should say. Well, wants this one to slow down a bit. Yeah, underneath the target as well. Seems to be a bit of an air of inevitability about this game. Manning in charge, courtesy of a big lead to Craig Donaldson. It could be a good fight here between the two to get the ring points, though. 17 shots apiece and 5 shots the difference in the bottom one. Steve Harris on the mat. Jopson's wheeling it out. You can see why. It's got round the corner and just kept running across that head. Paul Crossan. Oh, he might want some contact here, or he too. Well, he's got the contact, but on the wrong side. It's really flicked him and exaggerated the drag across the head. Daniel Jessup now He's drawing on that wider side as well. Wants it to really hold its line out there. Once again, Harry's jumping up into the head, forgetting the instructions. Might need to send security out to him. He's just realised. I'll be afraid I'll call him nasty names. He's a pain, but not a window pane. Daniel Jessup. Might look tight from the hand, but doesn't look tight now. He's played this exceptionally well. Manning holding at least one. Daylight would be second shot, but not sure about third. Challenging conditions here. It's swinging quite a bit. Green has picked up quite a bit of pace as we've gone along today. And Glew trying to draw down to Daniel Jessup's ball. And yes, the head went up. He didn't quite have the correct intent on that one. I think he just sort of popped up on the mat behind that. And quite delivered out along the line he was aiming or hoping for. Paul Jopson seems to have given this enough air, but how's the speed? Does look a little bit hot. Comes to a home around the back. Well, that one had a bit more technique behind it. Poked it out along the line it should have been. Just got the speed he's going to run through. Manning will collect at least one here. Paul Jopson will hope to add another. Just wants it to hold around those balls. That's pretty well played. I think that one will count. 2 shots it is to Manning. Steve Rawlings picked up at 2 just to close that gap a little bit. Very important to win rinks. Does seem an inevitable charge with 9 ends to go and 23 the difference that Manning Great Lakes should record a win in this match overall. They do have a chance. They're 2 behind on this rink. The Northeast record rink wins. 2 behind on this rink and 3 behind to Shane Globert. So if they could manage to grab a couple of rink wins, it may make all the difference whether they can be a contender for quarterfinals. The point system is 7 points for the master board. That's the most important aspect. There is a bonus point, 1 point per rink one, a maximum of 10 points per match. At the end of the competition, the team with the most points goes through as to the quarters as rank one and from the section, plays second place in another section, so that the team from second, of course, then plays first on the other section. And should the points be equal from wins and rinks, the overall margin from the three sectional matches is the next determinant. The difference between total shots scored and total shots conceded over the three games. Oh, he's chipped the jack back. It's gone back to his teammate's bowl. Oh, sorry, Harry has chipped that back to the Metro Northeast bowl. They've given it away. Rink leads by 2. Don't really want to be giving your opponents too much of an advantage. Paul Crossan, well, he's sailed through to the ditch there. Well, recovery from Steve Harris. He sat that bowl back. It's probably 3 now to Manning Great Lakes. Very important for Stuart McLeod to get that shot back. Looks a fairly tight line. Has it got the weight to hold on? Got a little piece of the jack and ran through, so it's still could be even up to 3 shots there. Daniel Jessup just needs to draw. He's on the tight line, doesn't want the green one. And he's ploughed into the green one and pushed it up. That beats the front 2 bowls now. Wants this to skirt round. Excellent bowl. Stuart McLeod draws a toucher. Well, if they can finish on a high, just to win 1-2 rinks and go into tomorrow's game knowing their destiny of whether they can go through to the quarters is still pretty much in their own hands. Plenty of discussion about which is the most value shot. They were considering a rumble through here. Chance to hit the front and actually get more than one bowl out. It's going to be a bit wide. Right through the ditch with no other contact. Stuart McLeod, his first bowl was an absolute beauty. What can he do with his second? If he sits that, it's huge, and he has. Well bowled. Two absolute belters. Stuart McLeod played the first one. Drew the shot. Running shot here from Paul Jopson, misses. Adam Glew, he's just got a draw here. Pick your hand. Whichever one you believe is safest and not going to give any shelf. Well, he's got a backward. Paul Jopson wasting no time. A little bit more circumspect with this one. Controlled weight. There is a chance here for him to get his own bowl up and over. And he's done that. Cut it back to one. Well, that's pretty well played. That's Daniel Jessup's bowl. He's rolled up to be right next to the shot bowl. One shot to Metro Northeast as we go into the last end. 18 shots to 19. They're giving themselves their chance to get a point out of this game. Just a reminder, if you want the complete final scores, jump onto Bowls Link, either the app or the browser. Results.bowlslink.com.au. Can give you just a wrap across the rounds now. In the men's, Metro Southwest 78 defeated Illawarra 48. Red Highlanders 62 lead Northwest 46 after 57. Northern Rivers 60 lead Riverina Murray 51 after 61 ends. Midwest 55 lead Southeast 47 after 53 ends. 59 ends completed. Hunter Valley 58 lead Mid North Coast 46. 59 ends, Metro South East 57 lead Greater Newcastle 44. And match completed, Metro Northwest 66 defeated Central Coast 48. In the Women's Interregion Championship being played at Evans Head and Iluka, 1 end remaining. Metro Southwest is 70 in front, 97-27 against Riverina Murray. Completed, Mid North Coast has defeated Southeast 73-48. 4 to go, and Central Coast lead Mid North Coast 55-53. That's 59 ends. 63 ends played, so Hunter Valley 74 defeated Illawarra 41. That's just got to be formally finalised. Completed match, Greater Newcastle 56 defeated Northern Rivers 55. Very close game. Nepean Highlanders 79 defeated Midwest 51. Metro Northwest 59 defeated Metro Southeast 44. And Manning Great Lakes 73 defeated Northwest 65. So as this head stands, Metro Northeast holding enough to get the point out of the game. I think that's 3. It's definitely shot. Two at the back and the white ball off to the side. Good measure. Steve Harris on the mat. Given this one plenty of air. All comes down to the weight now, I think. It should swing back very nicely. Got a little bit of speed running through. Does get the thunk. Oh, that'll be probably at worst second shot. Paul Crossan. That looks tight. Sorry, it's Stuart McLeod. Yeah, is just a little bit tight into the pack across the front. Still looking for the draw shot. Daniel Jessup. It's not too bad a track for his bowls. Coming in nicely. He's drawn the shot in behind the bowls. That may be enough to get them the point. 19-18. Manning Great Lakes leading Metro Northeast after 20 ends on this rink. Damage done by Craig Donaldson. He leads James Brown 27-8. And it's 15-13. Shane Globert's leading Steve Rawlings after 18 ends. Check to see there's not a further score on that one. It's actually now up to 20 ends, 15-14. I don't know how that's managed to do that, go up by only 1. I bumped that twice. So 1 end to play between Rawlings and Globerts. 1 shot the difference. 1 end to play on this rink. And it's 19 ends, 27 shots to 9 on the middle rink. And they've ripped out 1 bowl there. Still, Daniel Jessup's bowl, I think, is the shot. Very close to securing the shot for Manning Great Lakes on this rink. Paul Jopson looking to get another bowl in there to secure this point for Manning Great Lakes. They're 20 shots in front with just a few ends to play, so pretty much secured the 7 points for the win, barring an absolute disaster. 4 ends to go. We did see 10 scored in 2 ends in a quarterfinal a couple of days ago. Metro Northwest looking at an arriving shot on the backhand. They can just roll that Daniel Jessup bowl out and stay. There's a chance to make 2, steal the whole point. But they could also get a single, get a draw, get half a point. We did see Manning Great Lakes get through to the quarterfinals right down to the wire on scoring a rink draw in round 3, and then Metro Northwest, well, they stumbled and lost the rink on the last end to tumble out of calculations and send Manning Great Lakes through to the quarters. I dare say if Adam Glew fails to convert this bowl, that Paul Jopson will just quietly slip his bowl into his bag, not bother to play it. Be happy to get 1 and secure the rink win. Very close. He's going to get the jack. Bounces around. Well, they're shaking hands, so I'd say Manning's got the shot there. So Manning will secure this rink. Might even be 2. Manning secure the rink. Just jump onto Bowls Link to confirm the final scores. But 3 ends to go, and it's 23 shots the difference, I think. So 3 8s needed by Metro Northwest. Very unlikely that we'll see that happen. So we will say goodbye for this afternoon. Don't forget to jump onto Bowls Link to confirm all the final scores for both the men's and the women's inter-region championships. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for another broadcast. We'll look forward to your company then. But until then, it's goodbye for now.
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back for Season 3. Let's roll.
New rules, new teams, same world-class competition.
$144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the Griffins! Go the Koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Tigers!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.